Hi, in this video, we'll be adding functionality to our FlowCentral application by creating an applet using FlowCentral Studio. An applet is a tiny application that performs a simple specific function. On the FlowCentral platform, an application is a collection of one or more applets. Although we can create an applet from scratch by defining its composition components, for this exercise, we will be creating an applet from a JSON object using the JSON entity tool. We will be developing a CRUD applet that manages employee records in our human resource management application. Let's have a quick look at the employee JSON objects. We have the basic employee details, address information, a list of employment history, skill sets, and also a list of certifications. This employee JSON sample is what we will use as input for our JSON entity tool. Go to Utilities in FlowCentral Studio and click on the Create JSON Entity tool. You will be presented with a Create JSON Entity wizard. Populate the entity properties as required. Move to the next form by clicking on the Next button. Paste the sample employee JSON and click on Next. The system presents a schema extracted from the employee sample. We can see the main employee entity and its fields with their various data type and properties. Presented also are the schema of child entities, address, employment history, and certification detected during the extraction process. Click on Next. On the last page, we are presented with options that allow us to determine some of the outputs of the Create JSON Entity tool. Click on Execute button to complete the wizard. Confirm, and we are done with the applet creation. Let's take a quick look at the FlowCentral components generated by the wizard. On the Studio menu, you will notice that employee entity components have been generated with the associated tables, forms, and applets. Let's go to the end user view to see the employee CRUD applet in action. The human resource management application has been added to the end user menu with the employee CRUD applet as a menu item. Click on the employee menu item to launch the employee CRUD applets. We have a table that contains fetched employee records. You can see the record populated from the sample employee JSON objects. We can create a new employee record by clicking on the Applets Add Employee button. View an existing record by clicking on the employee number link in the Applets table. We will be proceeding to Entities in FlowCentral Platform in the next video.